Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Is Football. Welcome to a special edition show. I wasn't planning on doing this show earlier on today, but I decided I want to do a show because I don't want to go 2 days without uploading. We do have a lot of work ahead of us. Inshallah, tomorrow we've got the Liverpool watch along, the Brighton watch along with Man United. There's the match reaction. There's the Saturday review show at 10 p.m. Inshallah. So we've got so much coming your way. The content is back, the football is back, so there's so much to talk about. And honestly, big up to you guys. As you can probably hear in my voice, I'm a little bit sick, but no excuses. We're here, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah for everything, whether we're healthy, whether we're sick, always. So big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to you guys, whether you're watching this right now or on the replay. Please don't forget to slap the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to This Football if you're ready to do so. Every single person watching us right now or on the replay, please do like the video. Please do subscribe to the channel and keep letting me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I want this video to be very interactive. Big up to LFC Aaron who sends in a super chat. Shout out to my guy Aaron. Big up Hussam. Stream too late for me, but just want to show my appreciation. Thank you so much, Aaron, for the super chat. Thank you so much for the love. And I just want to publicly say, you guys, this month has been absolutely unbelievable. You guys, the likes of Aaron, people who send in super chats like Waves and Murad, who gave us an iconic video for the A-listers and for the for Al-Ahwa when we were doing the worst XI and the best XI. Man, you guys have been unreal. Everyone who likes, everyone who subscribes, everyone who shares. That share button is important as well, you guys. So make sure you're hitting the share button. Alhamdulillah, the international break is over. Finally, we can get to the real football. Big up Muhammad Ammar. Oh, Waves is here. Big up Waves. Big up to King Mo. Ryan's asking, can anyone become Muslim? Yes, my brother. Islam is not restricted to like a certain race or a certain type of person. Like literally anyone can become Muslim. Big up Aaron. Big up K. Big up AD. Man like Diogo. City. Red Chili is in the house. Man like Selection is here. Big up. Big up. Hey, Connor. Thursdays no longer can go out anymore. Big up to Steve. Thank you, AD. Yes, sir. I you know what it is? The flu went for 2 days and then just came back. Big up to Just Tabang, my brother. Big up to Ahmed. Big up to Tayo. Big up to Red Lion of Tiranga, my guy, man like Ravi, man like Mota, man like Tom. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up everyone who's watching us right now or on the replay. I don't want to keep interrupting the show to say this, so slap the like button, subscribe to the channel. Because I can't lie, I might put a little bit of a downer on some people, but I'm here to express my true thoughts. Big up Asim, big up Tron as well. Big up Asim. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Born in Red as well. There'll be a collab coming, inshallah, soon at a point in time, I'm sure. And yeah, big up to HR. So we're here, Habibis. Inshallah, I hope I'm fully recovered by tomorrow because I've got like 4 streams. Inshallah, there's so much work, man. You know what it is, you guys? Before I even get to the game, before I even get to like any other conversation, the one thing I've got to speak on is Henderson. And wallahi, I like deep down, I've moved on. I don't want to talk about Henderson. I don't want to speak on Henderson, but he keeps reappearing. He keeps like, it's like an ex that can't get over you. And it's just like, she keeps mentioning you. It's just so annoying. So annoying. Yes, Diogo, inshallah, tomorrow I'm doing a United Brighton watch along. So let me just express my thoughts on this quickly because I have to talk about it. First of all, big up my manager, Jurgen Norbert Klopp. Big up my manager right there. The level of disrespect and the audacity of one Jordan Brian Henderson. You're calling out Jurgen Norbert Klopp, the man that gave you a career? And big up to Klopp today when he addressed it in the press conference. He said it. He said it as it is. What did he say? He said, I couldn't tell Henderson that you were going to be the main man. I couldn't tell him that. I couldn't tell him that. And Henderson, for some reason, took that as some form of disrespect. Bro, there needs to be a, like at a point in time where everyone on earth, I'm not just saying Henderson, like regardless of where you are, everyone just needs to have a little bit of self-awareness. As Henderson, Did you not see your own performances last year? Even in the quadruple season, slowly deteriorating, costing us games? Do you not see that? I think Jurgen Klopp has given Henderson plenty of opportunities. Plenty of opportunities to prove himself, plenty of opportunities to play well, plenty of opportunities to deliver. And my man decides to call out Klopp. How are you calling out Klopp? Klopp is the reason why you have a career, Henderson. Klopp is literally the reason why you have a career. Just before Klopp, you're about to get traded for Clint Dempsey. You're about to get traded for Clint Dempsey. And I just want to publicly say, Klopp is a FIFA bedwetting virgin who's never been to Anfield. Because that's what they told us. That's what they told us. You don't understand what Henderson brings to the team. Remember all the people in the summer who actually wanted Henderson sold? What did we get told? You don't understand what Henderson brings to the team. You don't understand what Henderson adds to this team. We need to keep a little bit of leadership around. We need to do this. We need to do that. Blah, 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 blah. Big up my manager today. I couldn't have told him he was going to be the main man. Let me give you guys real translation. I watched Soboslai for one transfer, for one training, and I'm like, yep, I'm done with this Henderson guy. I am so glad he's gone. I am so happy, more than you believe, that Henderson is gone. Well, I'm so happy. And this is why during the summer, when I said I'm going to host a party when this guy leaves, people, of course, got upset. Oh, you can tell who the CUNTs are, the ones who, celebrating Henderson, blah, 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 blah. Bro, like, just have a day off. Just have a day off. Honestly, it's just so jarring. Like, I don't get the roboticism of some people, how much of a robots they are. And it's just so irritating, man. It's actually irritating. There's another thing I want to address. And that's the Qatar news. And you guys, I'm sure you guys are seeing it. Kuwait this, Qatar this, UAE this, blah, blah, blah. After what happened in January of this year, I'm not believing any Qatar rumor. I'm not sitting up here and translating nothing. I'm not going to sit up here and say anything unless an official source says it. Simple as. Unless an official source comes out and says Qatar wants to buy Liverpool Football Club, then I am not interested in any conversation. I've seen people like coming out and saying, Qatar's interested and UAE is interested, and oh, look, this is the FSG slip they want to sell and blah, blah, blah. By the way, this start to the season changes nothing. It is FSG out still. So, like, it's just as simple as that. Like, FSG out movement still is rife and it exists, and I don't want them to be our owners. And with this whole Qatar news, look, there might be some truth to it. But I spoke to one of my guys, and I'm like, listen, bro, don't bring me no random guy just because he has an Arabic name and come tell me Qatar want to buy us. Until I get some serious source telling me that Qatar wants to buy Liverpool Football Club, some serious people saying it, then I'm just not interested. And he said, look, I'm trying to connect to someone in the Qatari royal family. I'm like, okay. If you could connect with someone from the Qatari, royal family, if you're trying to connect with someone like, who's actually official like that, fair enough. But I'm not going to sit up here and spread any rumors. I will not spread any rumors about no Qatar, no UAE, no Kuwait, no nothing. From my end, I can tell you with the Kuwait thing, for example, Kuwait don't want to invest in sports. Kuwait did not follow in the footsteps of what's it called? In the footsteps of the UAE or in Qatar, etc. They just don't want to invest in sports. So I think with the Kuwait situation, it's a little bit different. So I don't think there's any realism to that. The only thing with the Qatar situation is maybe if like they think the Glazers' valuation is too high, they could come back and go like, I want to buy Liverpool, which is, a possibility. You never know. But right now, I'm not going to sit up here and say any of these things are reality and oh my God, it's going to happen and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that's my thing. And as when it pertains to Henderson, I can't lie. We've got to say big up to Kurdish. Kurdish has been coming out under a lot of heat from many different people. We've got to big him up because he was actually the guy who got this right all along. Henderson has the ego of R9 and the ability of Henderson. I don't need to insult him and insult someone else by comparing his ability. Like I just have to insult him using his own ability. The ego of R9 and the ability of Henderson is mad. I just don't understand, like, someone like Jurgen Klopp, genuinely, agendas aside, I think top Reds and bottom Reds could come together and admit Klopp really gave Henderson a career. And he's been very lucky to play with some of the most talented players on earth under one of the most talented, best managers on earth. So for him to come out and say stuff like that is very weird. And I'm so glad Klopp said what he said today in today's press conference. Man just came out and said, I couldn't tell the guy you're going to be the main man. And fair enough. That's what we need. That's what we need. Ryan, I'm give you a quick timeout because you ain't gonna insult my guy waves like that. Guys, be respectful to each other in the chat. Big up to Queen Nadra says, big up Hussam, Piero Hincapi deal advancing for January transfer. Gave you heard that. Big up to you, Queen Nadra. Thank you so much for the super chat and all the support you've shown us across the channel. I just want to say one thing quickly about this centre back situation. I tweeted out today, actually not today, just like half an hour ago. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we get 0 injuries. I hope that we win every single game there is to win. But for some reason, I just have this bad feeling about Liverpool Football Club currently. I don't know what it is. Big up, Christopher. Feeling a bit better, alhamdulillah. Maybe you can hear my voice. There's a little bit sickness there. But we weren't going to go like 2 days without uploading. You know, we're here, inshallah. Here's the thing. Hincapi, Inacio, blah, blah, blah. You know what would be the most Liverpool thing ever? First of all, let's just take this step back. You know what would be the most Liverpool thing ever? We go pay 60 million release clause for Inacio when we could have had him for 40 million like 5 months ago type thing. That's number one. Number two, with the whole like centre back situation, the reason why I feel bad about it is Trent's currently injured, and here's the thing. Trent's injury, which I haven't, like, I don't have details on it. I hope it's not a long-term one. Now means Joe Gomez is gonna play right back. Van Dijk's not available for tomorrow because he basically told the ref to F off at Newcastle. And because he told the ref to F off at Newcastle, now our centre-back partnership is probably going to be Matip and Konate with Gomez right back. And look, these are the situations we warned about. I have zero sympathy for the club whatsoever if players get injured and we can't replace them, because the club should have known this. Because if Hussam from Jordan can tell you Konate and Matip and Gomez are injury prone, then people at the club should have known this. This is not some sort of secret. And the problem is, like, this is why when I say stuff, look, this summer, you guys saw it with your very own eyes. Queen Nadra, people in the chat have watched me all summer long. You've seen it with your very own eyes. Oh, he's the Liverpool league gunner. He's the Liverpool troops. He's the Liverpool this. He's the Liverpool that. Brother, I'm the Liverpool Hussam. Get used to it. I'm someone, alhamdulillah, I would rather come up here and express my opinion and get booed by every single person than have someone call me fake because I'm saying something that I don't believe in. Honest thing. I just have a bad feeling about like what's about to happen. I don't know why this centre-back situation really worries me. And this is why we should just address what we need to address in the summer, man. Like, this 3-quarter windows we have every time, like, just pisses me off. Like, it's always a 75% thing. Unbelievable. And by the way, Klopp absolutely bodied James Pearce today, and he can hold that as well. Big up to Joe, who says, Henderson has been a joke for the past 2 years, and now we have quality in his place. Klopp has made the right decision. By the way, kudos to Klopp, because one of the things we say about Klopp is, we always say Klopp is too sentimental, Klopp is too loyal to his players. So when he comes out and does the opposite of that, and he tells a player who's not good enough, you need to leave, in return, we have to give the guy credit. Listen, he came out, he said, by the way, today he said, like, he's been my captain for 6 years, 7 years, but I couldn't look him in the face and tell him you're going to be the main man. And that's facts. And I'll be honest with you, based on Henderson's performances over the last year and a half and stuff like that, you can't blame Klopp for not being able to trust Henderson for yet another year, because you let him down enough times already, Joe. That's the reality. Big up to Waves. He says, why is there new Qatar rumors have returned? And look, there's stuff going around on Twitter, you know, ITKs and whatnot, and people sharing, and I spoke to certain people and stuff. There is a feeling that there might be, in case they don't buy United, they might come back for us. But listen, I don't know if you were here during January, but all the 2 a.m., 3 a.m. spaces, we're out here like translating and stuff, and we ended up getting stabbed in the back. So I told my guy, I'm like, listen, I ain't gonna sit up here and translate for no random people. Like, unless it's real sources, then I'm not even trying to look at it. Brother, big up, man. Hope you're feeling well. Thank you. I'm a bit better now, Victor. Alhamdulillah. Listen, alhamdulillah, influenza, diarrhea, constipation, headache. Inshallah, we'll try to give you the best content. I'm a one-man channel. Remember this. Yeah, we don't have 2-3 guys here that can fill in. Always appreciate the love and support, man. Thank you. You helped me a lot. Big up. Can't wait for the Premier League and the Champions League. Don't hide on the Wednesday on Champions League days and Saturday. By the way, inshallah, Champions League watch-along start this week, which is something I look forward to. I'm going to be honest with you. Even though obviously Liverpool aren't involved, I'll try doing as much watch-alongs. There's so many good games, inshallah. We've got Bayern, Man United coming up this week. I will be there, inshallah, to hate. Can't wait. And Victor is a prime example of the community that I've built, alhamdulillah, on This Is Football. Bro, I wouldn't trade this for no memberships, for no, come be my friend for £2 a month, bro. Listen, I connect with so many of these guys off the channel, alhamdulillah, and I love you all, man. I speak to so many people. Victor is a guy, I speak to Victor almost on a daily basis. Like, he's a great guy, man. Great guy. And I know he's doing a master's degree as well right now, so good luck to him. Big up to BIG, who says, I feel sick. I just bought my brother Real Madrid Bellingham kit for his birthday. I feel dirty, but my brother's joy is more important. Get well. Listen, sometimes in life, you've got to sacrifice, my brother. Sometimes in life, you've got to sacrifice, Habibi. You've got to sit up here and sacrifice. And listen, your brother's happiness is more important than your hatred towards Jude. Do I feel a hatred towards Jude? 100%. I'm a bitter guy. I will not just move on. People say move on, move on, move on. I can't just move on. I love Liverpool Football Club too much to move on. So yeah, that's the ultimate reality. But big up to your brother, and happy birthday to him as well. Make sure the chat is wishing BIG's brother a happy birthday. Big up to Vagabond, who says Trent is out for 6 weeks. Chat, is this confirmed? Actually, let's just literally go to like Twitter or X and search for. You want to hear, you guys, one of the down points of like being in a third world country. The reason why my blue tick was taken away is my bank thinks that basically Twitter is trying to steal my $8. So they've blocked them from making that $8 monthly thing. So now my blue tick is gone. I've spoken to Twitter. I told them, listen, give me till Sunday. Inshallah, I'll solve the problem. I'm from a third world country. Where does it say 6 weeks? Okay, so Liverpool official injury update. Trent Alexander-Arnold will miss Liverpool's trip to Wolverhampton Wanderers on Saturday due to injury. The vice captain is recovering from a hamstring injury. He didn't train with the team once again. Will take a little bit. It's not the worst hamstring injury you can have, but it's the hamstring injury, and they barely heal in 2 weeks, and this one didn't either. Oh, it was a hamstring as well. Lord have mercy. See why you've got to go into a season. See why I've got to go to a season ready. See why you've got to go to a season ready. Lord have mercy on my soul. Hey, Joe Gomez, it is, you guys. Get ready, man. Get ready. The Joe Gomez sauce. Big up Vagabond. Thank you, Habibi. Big up to Waves, who says, if Hussam is happy, LFC are actually going to cook. But when Hussam is ranting, then LFC season is going to derail. No depth in defense and midfield. And listen, one of the things I hate the most about my job as a content creator is sometimes I've got to come up here and say, I told you so. And unfortunately, this is the reality. This is why when I come up here and say stuff and people just accuse me of being negative and negative for views and blah, 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 blah. You guys saw it in the chat. You heard it all summer long. It's just jarring and there's nothing I can do about it. And if people really believe I'm being negative for views, then wallahi, I can't help you. Because if you guys just go back to last summer, not this summer, the summer before, everything I said during the summer after a quadruple season, it got me banned from spaces. It got me banned from YouTube channels. It got me blocked by so many people. And all those same exact people said the same exact thing about me 6 months later. The Anfield talk. I made the Anfield Talk famous on Spaces because I used to be there every preview, every review. We were there. Big up my guy Aaron. Big up my guy Aaron. Proper guy, man. Real guy. He fought for me as well when they tried to ban me from Spaces for being too negative. Then the people on the Anfield Talk said the same thing Hussam said 6 months later. Sometimes people just wake up too late. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Thank you so much, Waves, Habibi. Big up to Tayo, who says, feel better, Tayo, best Xi Awoni. Yo, W's in the chat for Tayo Awoni. If you know, you know. Big up Hamza, who absolutely lost his mind. Feel better, brother. We're not going anywhere. Take your time to recover. Don't let your center back situation make you sicker, eh? There is nothing that makes me feel more sick than the idea of watching Gomez and Matip as a midfield partnership, or Gomez and right back. Lord of mercy on my soul, and the words of my Jamaican brothers and sisters. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. So, yeah, this is... Listen, Sidi here is the... He just said it. This is why the likes of Sidi during the summer, he agrees with me. That's why so many people in the chat during summer when I speak, bro, they agree. That's the problem. That's the problem. They agree because they know I'm not coming up here to just chat for the sake of it, fam. Like, you know what it is? Like, he's spitting. This chat right here, 100% right. Any of these guys get injured, done. Finito. Big up to Diogo, says, took the day off again tomorrow to see the watch along. Appreciate you so much, Diogo. And let me just say this. The United Brighton watch along is dependent on whether Liverpool win or not. If Liverpool win, inshallah, we'll run the United watch along. If Liverpool lose, or God forbid, or draw, then I'll probably need to have an instant match reaction because I need to speak on what the hell happened. So, yeah, stay tuned, inshallah. Big up to Joe, who says, we all knew that this was going to happen. And now we will see if the academy will be able to fill the holes. Who? Kwanzaa, Lord. We all knew. Now the idiots will see how we need those 3 more players. Get well. Thank you so much, Joe, for the well wishes, and thank you for the super chat. And I completely agree with your super chat as well. You know, it's just like, I really don't want to put a downer on people. I really don't want people to feel bad. I really don't want people to feel negative about the club and stuff like that. I wish I could sit up here and spread positivity like I did during the quadruple season. I said we're going to win the Prem. I said we're going to win the champs. So for all the people who call me negative all the time, that's just BS. But right now, man, this centre-back situation really is worrying me. It really is. And I hope I'm wrong. And I hope they stay fit all year long and we absolutely dunk this league. But I don't know why I just don't see it happening, unfortunately. Big up to Ryan, who says, big up, bro. Alexis is majestic. McAllister is magic. I need us to win tomorrow just so I can see us top of the league. Inshallah, we win tomorrow. And listen, even with having said all of this, I still predict that we do win tomorrow. I think Wolves' problem is putting the ball in the back of the net. I mean, we watched the first game they had against Man United away. They had like 300 chances. They had like 300 chances and they missed them all. Cunha did everything but put the ball in the back of the net. And this is the thing with what's their name, Wolves. Like, Wolves do miss a whole lot of chances. And of course, with their best midfielder, Moutinho, gone, it doesn't help them. So, yeah, that's the thing. So for me, like, I'm not saying we're going to lose tomorrow. I'm just saying I'm a bit worried. And as when it pertains to McAllister, I don't know if he'll even play tomorrow, because today Klopp in the press conference said, like, basically, I haven't even seen Alexis McAllister yet because he was in Bolivia 30 hours ago. That's what he said. So, yeah, I don't know the situation with McAllister and stuff, but I don't expect him to start. Big up to you, though. Thank you for the super chat. The current medical team have missed major issues and they have not improved. The number of injuries have gone up. Have you noticed? 100%. 100%. 100 million %. And the reality is, my brother, look, stuff that FSG are to blame for, I blame them. Stuff that Klopp's to blame for, I blame him. But for me, the overseeing the totality of the football club right now, there's a problem. Because the direction is a little bit all over the place, I feel like. I don't know if we're planning to win the league this season or not via our transfers. I don't know what we're trying to do in the short term. Maybe long-term vision is a bit more clear, but short-term, it makes no sense. And I think these little details that made us league champions and made us Champions League winners, now have changed up 3-4 years later. That's the issue. Big up to Mota who says we will see tomorrow if we have a plan B without Trent Alexander-Arnold. 100%. 100%. And inshallah tomorrow we beat Wolves. I don't know why I just have a bad feeling about the game. I hope I'm wrong and we just smash them. I did predict a 2-1 win anyway, so like that's the thing. But I don't think this is gonna happen, Ryan. I just don't trust the team to keep a clean sheet. So yeah, that's the thing. 100%, Derek. Let me make something clear. I'm not saying if that this team, like as constructed with a starting 11, if everyone's fit, then I don't trust them. No. If everyone's fit, I think we're good to go. The problem is, I'm not in utopia. I know injuries happen. Anyway, big up to Aaron, big up to Nadra, Joe, Diogo, Ryan, Tayo, Vagabond, BIG, Victor Waves, and my guy Mota for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure everyone's slapping the like button. Make sure everyone's subscribing. 220 people in here. Get these likes up, you guys, because the likes helps the channel out. So please like the video. Please subscribe to this football if you're ready to do so. There's so much content coming your way, inshallah. I've got so much planned for tomorrow, inshallah. 2 watch-alongs, a match reaction, and the Saturday review shows. So I've got so much coming your way. So stay tuned, Habibis. Lock in, slap up them likes, subscribe, and keep getting involved in the comment section because it's a very interactive one. Yes, last season, the 3-0, who can forget it? I still remember, within 5 minutes, within 5 minutes, Craig Dawson scored. And I genuinely, till this day, cannot believe we allowed Craig Dawson to score a goal against us in 2023. That is madness. Anyway, so now we've kind of got the center back situation out the way, the Henderson stuff out the way. We're going to talk about tomorrow's game. And I just want to say something. The reason why I liked Jurgen Klopp's response to James Pearce is not because it's James Pearce and I have a strong dislike for the guy. It's because what Klopp said is 100% right. You know, so many people wake up to what Klopp says. The problem is, listen, we're all Liverpool fans watching. I mean, most people watching this are Liverpool fans. I'm not saying there's an agenda against Liverpool, but you guys know. Other fans, they don't like Liverpool Football Club. They don't like Liverpool fans or whatever it is. So they come up here and they do the whole, you know, Liverpool bad thing. But the reality is Klopp is 100% right. 12:30 kickoffs after an international break should not be a thing. It simply should not be a thing. And he gave the example why. Like, there are players coming from South America. These players are, these players, like, they were in Bolivia 30 hours ago. Like, about 45 hours ago, just less than 2 days ago, McAllister was in Bolivia. These are the things that I mean. Like, games like this, I think the timing is not that big of a deal unless it's after the international break. That, for me, is the issue. And there's more international breaks to come. And if I'm not mistaken as well, there's been like, I think we had like 12 kickoffs, 12:30 p.m. more than anyone in the whole, you know, in the whole league. So for me, it is an issue. I do see it as an issue, 100%. And the reason is with Liverpool Football Club, look, when you represent Liverpool Football Club, when you represent Man United, when you represent Manchester City, when you represent Arsenal, Chelsea, not now, but like before when they were good, Tottenham Hotspur to an extent, you have so many players going out on international duty. I mean, look at this current team that we have. Alisson, international duty. Trent injured, so no, but usually international duty. Van Dijk, international duty. Konate, international duty. Robertson, same. All our midfield, international duty. All our forward line, international duty. So for me, my thing is like, because, and by the way, even the youngsters like Kwanzaa, I swear he played an under-21 game. So like players at Liverpool Football Club will play internationally. This is normal. So when you give Liverpool Football Club 12:30 kickoff after an international break, it really doesn't help. It really doesn't help us at all. At all, it just doesn't help us. And the sad part is, for me, what just genuinely annoys me is that someone said it earlier on, Paul Tierney's on VAR. And I've got to say something. You know what it is? Like, listen, I know we all already know Man United, Man City, 2 corrupt clubs when it comes to referees. The reality is, English Premier League referees, you can never trust them. Can never trust them because they have main character syndrome. They like to make the game about themselves. They like to act like, they want to be on the newspaper headline. And I just have a strong dislike for these referees, and I know they will let us down at a point in time tomorrow because this is just regular Premier League referee behavior. And to be honest with you, I'm sick of it. And this Paul Tierney guy, every time I see his face, I genuinely get constipated. Can't stand the guy. Can't stand the guy. Honestly, can't stand him. He's the same guy, if I'm not mistaken, who gave a penalty to Harry Kane at Anfield in the 90th minute. He's like, oh, I didn't see it, but I'm going to give it anyway, type thing. And this is the thing, bro. It's pathetic, some of the refereeing. And for me, 12:30 kickoff, Wolves away, no Trent, no Van Dijk, Gomez playing right back, and Paul Tierney on VAR. I feel like that's too many hills to climb. That's why I'm a bit scared. I did predict a 2-1 Liverpool win tomorrow, but I just don't know why. I genuinely have a bad feeling about this game. And look, speaking of the game tomorrow, look, Klopp deserves criticism for many things. FSG for me are the main culprit, you guys already know. But look, when Klopp deserves criticism, we give him criticism. I'm not one of these guys who just doesn't criticize the manager at all or blah, blah, blah. Like, I criticize when there is a reason to criticize 100%. I've got no problem saying that. And I've always been a guy who's like balanced when it comes to these conversations. Like, I'm not a guy who just refuses to criticize Klopp. Why is the camera off? I will always give Klopp criticism when I feel like he deserves it. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. When it comes to some of these players, from the players' perspective, some of these players, they need to turn up as well. And the reality is, last season was a real bad season for every single player, unless you're Alisson. And look at Manchester United. Whenever your goalkeeper gets your player of the season, this is a bad indication. Alisson Becker is phenomenal. He's fantastic. He's unbelievable. But when your goalkeeper wins your player of the season, this is a negative indication for me. So some of these players, we gave them like a pass last season. We were like, you know what, Mo Salah this, Van Dijk this, Trent this, blah, blah, blah. But the reality is, some of these players need to start turning up as well. Some of the players need to start turning up. Make no mistake, not everything in life is just Klopp this, Klopp that, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, Akhi, you want to blame the manager? No problem, blame the manager. I'm not one of these guys who will silence you. Oh my God, you can't criticize Klopp. Hey, look at me, I'm a bot. Of course not. Criticize Klopp when you feel like you have to criticize Klopp. 100%. 100%. Criticize. With all due respect, criticize as much as you want. But some of these players as well, like the performances, they've got to turn up. They've got to turn up in these performances. Like tomorrow, for example, because I don't think McAllister's starting, tomorrow is a day for Curtis Jones to go like, by the way, Curtis Jones, if he plays like he did in the last 10 games last season, I've got no problem with him starting every single game and delivering for Liverpool Football Club consistently. Bro, just deliver. Just deliver. And for me, it gets to the stage where I'm just so sick and tired of every single fan just babying these players. I'm not going to baby the players anymore. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit up here and give them baby treatment like, oh, it's okay. It's all going to be good. Listen, you are in the Europa League because of your own actions. You are in the Europa League because of Klopp's actions, because of FSG, we already know. But I'm saying from a player's perspective, because some of these players, they didn't turn up. So they need to turn up as well. The likes of Curtis Jones, bro, play, win, prove yourself over and over again. Prove all the doubters wrong. Last season, the 10 games at the end of the season, I given Curtis Jones plenty of credit. You know why I give him credit? Because he deserved it. And I want to continue to give Curtis Jones credit. I don't want to give him criticism. So games like the game we have tomorrow against Wolves, today, it depends where you live in the world, he's got to turn up. Simple as. I don't think anyone in the chat would be shocked if Curtis Jones had a good performance tomorrow. Absolutely not. You should expect that at Liverpool Football Club. So for me, I back like, Curtis Jones to have a good performance tomorrow. But I'm just saying, do it on the pitch, So I'm saying, do it on the pitch. And this is why when I say I'm so sick and tired of babying these players, I'm done. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This season, I'm done making excuses for anyone. That's a lie. I'll make excuses for Alisson if he makes a mistake every now and then. But other than that, I will not make an excuse for any single player. No excuses for Mo Salah, no excuses for Trent, no excuses for Van Dijk. I'm sick and tired of babying some of these players, man. These players ain't babies. They're grown-ass men. Go out there and perform. We can only blame Klopp for so much. We can only blame, certain people for so much. But there has to be personal and individual accountability. And simple as that. So for me tomorrow, you know what it is? I'd go as far as saying this ain't even about the tactics thing. You as a football player, go out there, perform, deliver. Grab the game by the scruff of the neck. All of you guys, all of you, all the 11 players. Listen, there's no need for agendas. I'm sick. I don't want to do this player FC crap that people love doing. Deliver on the pitch. Do your job. Do what you're put out there to do. Simple as. Just do what you're put out there to do. Mo Salah, I'm gonna need a performance tomorrow. Not Trent, sorry. The entire back line, I'm gonna need a performance tomorrow. I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched Robertson in the Scotland v England game, and Robertson he didn't look like he looked good in my opinion. But he's looked good, to be fair, for Liverpool this season. So we need Robertson to continue to perform. In midfield, perform Soboslai, perform whoever is DM, perform whoever is blah blah blah. We need players to perform, and this is 100% right. Listen, I'm FSG out just as much as anyone on God's green earth, but I'm not going to sit up here and stop just keep giving players excuses. We all need to just stop babying players. Perform on the pitch. You're put on the pitch to perform. You're trusted to wear the Liverpool colors. Perform. Simple as. Let's all be honest. Is there any excuse? Is there any excuse for Liverpool to be losing or drawing to Wolves? No. So that's why do your job, perform on the football pitch, and get the 3 points. Wolverhampton Wanderers, we watched them in the first 4 games. I mean, you know what it is? Wolves' results speak for themselves. Wolves' results speak for themselves. Wolverhampton Wanderers. What were their first 4 results? The first game of the season, we all watched them against Man United. Yes, they played well, but they missed every single chance. They lost to Brighton at home 4-1. They barely beat Everton. They lost away at Palace. So this is not a team that's unstoppable. If we're playing, big up to you, Waves, thank you, Habibi. If we're playing like a Man City tomorrow or an Arsenal or a Spurs or a whoever, okay, Habibi. Tactics this, tactics that, etc., etc., etc. But we're playing Wolves tomorrow. I couldn't care less if Klopp plays a 5-3-2, a 3-5-2, a 2-1-1, a 9-8-3. I just don't give a you-know-what. Couldn't care less. Tomorrow, do your job as a football player and pick up the 3 points, because there's no excuses to not pick up the 3 points against Wolves. Apologies. So for me, I'm telling you guys right now, and I'm saying this publicly because I know the 300 people here, make sure you're all liking and subscribing, are going to be there, inshallah, match reaction, win, lose, or draw, and are going to watch my content. I refuse to baby any players any longer. If a player does not perform, I will come for his neck regardless of who he is. I am sick and tired of just everyone sitting up here and babying people and just going like, oh, let's all hug them. It's all going to be all right. No, bro. Perform, deliver. Klopp has put trust into these guys to get the 3 points, and that's what they should do. No excuses. Wolverhampton Wanderers, are you mad? If we don't get the 3 points tomorrow, I'm going to lose my mind. Big Up Selection says, Klopp better set the team up in a way to get them to perform at optimal level. You can lose on any given day, bro. It happens. Watford 3-0. Yes, but with Watford, the reason why we were all understanding is because it was our first loss in the season, like in 29 games. Or I swear we won like 26 out of 27. And then our 28th game or our 29th game was a loss. So the thing is, for me, like, if that's the circumstances, fair enough. But Wolverhampton Wanderers selection with the start that they've had to the season, I'm expecting all 3 points. I'm expecting all 3 points. As simple as that. But listen, does Klopp need to set them up optimally? Yes. But now the question I ask you is, how optimal can he go? Because if I'm predicting the starting 11, which I'll do in a second, Let me ask you guys something. Shall I predict or make the starting 11 using the one with the faces, or using the ones where using the site where I can move them around and stuff? It's your choice. So let me know while I answer what selection's saying. Does Klopp need to set them up right and set them up optimally and blah blah blah? Yeah, 100%. 100%. But at the same time, selection, I have every right to come up here and say, couldn't care less how you set up, perform on the pitch. Simple as. We're much better than Wolves. There is no excuse. You know what it is? Let's just look at even the last 11 of Wolves. The last 11 that they fielded. Who even starts for us from the whole Wolves team? Jose Sa, nope. Semedo, probably better than Gomez. Dawson Kilman, nope. Ait Nouri, nope. Ait Nouri, maybe. Neto, nope. Lemina, nope. Joao Gomez, no. Sarabia, no. Cunha, no. Fabio Silva, no. None of these players even start for us. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm like, let's just keep the buck, you guys. Like none of these guys even start. Why should we sit up here and be worried? Why should we sit up here and like, oh my god, yeah, maybe be worried about what happens? Why? What's there to worry about? Ain't nothing to be worried about. It's Wolves. That's why I'm saying selection. I agree with you. He needs to set them up optimally. And I'll tell you why now it can't be optimal, because I don't think McAllister can start, or Nunez, or he said it himself basically today in the press conference, kind of the South American players due to the travels and stuff. So yeah, big up to you. Thank you for the super chat, Habibi. Thank you for the support. Our backline will either be a circus show or battle. I hate the fact that I have to say I told you so. I genuinely hate it, man. That's why we need a center back. You see, had we had a center back, it would have been Konate and new center back. That's the thing. It literally would have been Konate and new center back to take on like whoever comes on. So this is the thing. Like the fact that we didn't get a center back in means that, you know, it's kind of a sticky situation, unfortunately. So yeah. That's the unfortunate reality. Big up to Waves says some people had Wolves to be relegated. They are shit. 100%, brother. That's why I'm saying I'm about to show you how I think Liverpool set up. But I'm saying regardless, we should win tomorrow's game anyway, because Wolves are crap. Derek says Kwanzaa. Oh, I love this. I love this. Derek, you know, guys, by the way, there's 300 people here. Make sure you're liking the video. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out here sick giving you guys content. Like the bloody video. Subscribe to this football if you're ready to do so. Derek. If Derek was walking down the street and Derek fell, God forbid, in one of them, you know, sewage water, kind of like small lumps of water, and he made his pants dirty, I will feel bad for Derek the first time. If Derek comes out the next day, and he makes the same exact mistake again, I feel zero sympathy towards Derek. So, has Bajcetic not taught us anything? On a real. You know how everyone in the chat who used to watch me last season and still watches me, you know, inshallah, even more now, will tell you how highly I rate Bajcetic, how glowingly I spoke of Bajcetic, how unbelievable credit I've given Bajcetic. But Derek, we've got to be smart and learn from our own mistakes. I refuse, number one, because it's unfair on Kwanzaa to begin with, to apply this much pressure on Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is a young, inexperienced centre-back. Ya akhi, let the guy learn. Let him play Europa League. Let him play Carabao Cup. Let him get the necessary experience. And then we'll talk. Let him get the experience first. I'm not going to pin my whole season's hopes based on Kwanzaa, because that's unfair on Kwanzaa to begin with. And has the Bajcetic experiment not taught you to not overuse the centre-back or the youngster? Sorry, not the centre-back. Not to overuse the youngster, because the guy's going to get injured. I feel so bad for Bajcetic. The reason why Bajcetic is injured is us. We're the reason why he's injured. Because we played them Saturday, Wednesday, Sunday, Tuesday, blah, blah, blah. So it's not like I don't trust the guy. I just want us to give him time to develop and perform and get to that stage. So anyway, look, big up to Aaron, big up to Nadra, Joe, Diogo, Tayo, Ryan, Vagabond, BIG, Victor, Waves, Selection, and Mota for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you're all slapping the likes, make sure you're all subscribing. I'm about to share screen right now and kind of show you how I think we're gonna set up tomorrow. So let me share the screen quickly and kind of have a little bit of a discussion here. So of course, like, subscribe, Habibis. So this is how I think we set up. Obviously, with no Trent in there, you're not going to invert Gomez or Robertson because it's pathetic. Alisson Becker, of course, best goalkeeper in the world. I don't need no Lev Yashin trophy to let me know about Alisson Becker. Alisson Becker is the best goalkeeper in the world. I wouldn't trade him for any single goalkeeper on the entire planet. So Alisson Becker for me, unbelievable goalkeeper, best keeper in the league, best keeper in the world, saves us multiple times. This season, by the way, against Newcastle, what a save from Almiron. Unbelievable save. Absolutely unbelievable save. And kudos to him. So Alisson Becker, of course, goes in goal. The right back, obviously, gonna be Joe Gomez. So oh my god, man. Joe Gomez is obviously gonna be right back. Left back, obviously, gonna be Robertson. Our right center back, of course, which is right here, this one is the right center back. I think is gonna be Konate. And left center back is going to be Joel Matip. Now, obviously, when you look at this back five right here, goalkeeper, solid. Konate, solid. The other three is where there is question marks. The other three is where there has been criticism over this last year and a half. And look, some people may say I've been harsh on Robertson. I don't think I've been harsh enough, to be honest, on Robertson. Gomez right back is a lot better than Gomez center back. The key in winning this game for me, is how the center backs and the full backs perform. Can they perform and not turn into what they did last season, which was absolutely embarrassing against Wolverhampton Wanderers? Absolutely embarrassing. I've got no problem with Gomez playing right back. I actually prefer him there over center back. But for me, bro, I'm just like, a part of me, one of the reasons why I feel bad about like the game to begin with, is what happened last season. Like, I just can't forget what happened at Wolves. Bro, we started the watch along within 5 minutes. We conceded twice. Within 5 minutes, we conceded directly. So this is why I'm a little bit worried about this whole center back situation. But yeah, it's just, I'm gonna be honest with you, this back five doesn't fill me with so much confidence. Konate, my trust is in you to do a one-man job here at a point in time. Bro, even Pep has moved on from the inverted-ish. I don't think Pep's moved on. Pep still inverts the likes of Guardiola. He inverts the likes of Jones, Stones, stuff like that. So I don't think that changes, I'm going to be honest with you. I still think he's inverting. Big up to Red Chili, who says Alisson is probably captain tomorrow. I mean, if Trent is vice captain and he's out and the original captain is out, it's either going to be Alisson or Mo Salah who's the captain. And listen, both of them are apt captains. Personally, I've always said I've got nothing against Alisson or any goalkeeper. I just don't like when the goalkeeper is the captain. So I'd personally give it to Mo Salah, but I've got no problem with Alisson holding the armband. So you look at this midfield three right here. I do think this guy's going to start. And the reason why I think this guy's going to start is because, obviously, I don't see McAllister starting tomorrow's game. Not because I do not want McAllister starting. I do want McAllister to start. But the reason why I see Endo starting is simply the idea that Jurgen Klopp said it today. Man said, like he said, this guy 30 hours ago was in Bolivia. I don't think he's fit enough to start, or okay, let me change the words. Not fit enough. I don't think he's recovered enough to start. And because I don't think he's recovered enough to start, I think basically that's unfortunately what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I think Endo starts, and listen, I don't want to speak too much on Endo because every time I open my mouth, someone goes, oh, agenda, blah, 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 blah. It's like talk to a wall. Like, there is no difference between me talking to this, like, glasses box and you, because there's no difference. So, look, pace and power struggle for Endo tomorrow. If he does the things he can control, right, which is the passing, the tackling, the stuff like that, then we'll be good to an extent. But for me, I do worry about Endo's lack of pace and power in tomorrow's game. So yeah, that's my thing with Endo. And when it comes to the other two, before I get to the chat, this is what I think our midfield is going to be tomorrow. Right here. Man like Curtis Jones, let me make sure he's on the left. He is. And of course, the man who should be in anyone's team of the season so far. Look, the reason why, this is the midfield kind of, I just want to, just so you kind of see what the midfield is. This midfield right here of Endo, Szoboszlai, and Curtis Jones, I'm gonna be honest with you, meaty. Let's just be honest. Meaty. Curtis Jones, inconsistent. Hopefully he delivers tomorrow. Hopefully he continues to deliver. 100% have zero problem with it whatsoever. I don't think McAllister is ready. Big up the chat, by the way. Big up to everyone who's joined in. Big up Chloe in the chat. Big up Connor, still here. Selection. Waves. Big up Victor says, early kickoff tomorrow game against Wolves. Not an easy game for Liverpool. Nope. I'm more worried for Brighton. All jokes aside, we are worse off on the pitch with the whole Sancho ex Anthony. I told you guys from now, me doing a Man United Brighton watch along depends on the result of the Liverpool game. If Liverpool lose, I am not doing a Brighton watch along. If Liverpool lose, I will be too busy ranting. I'll be too busy ranting because there is no way we lose to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Genuinely, there is no way we lose to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Like, I just refuse to even think that there is a possibility we lose to Wolves. I just can't stand them. Can't stand them after what they did to us last season with a 3-0. Lord have mercy. Big up to you, Victor. Thank you for the super chat, Habibi. Forgot about Salah. Never forget about... You can't forget about the best player in the whole league, my brother. Chill out. Chill out. Listen, certain people like Haaland, robots and stuff, cute and everything, but Mo Salah scores in semi-finals and finals. Big up to my guy, Red Line of Teranga. Man, like, bro, Teranga, you've been supporting us a lot lately. Kudos to you. Rather Gravenberg start ahead of Endo, even if he's not a 6 or ready. Endo's absolutely terrible. The guy moves like Maguire on a full meal. Ooh, Red Line of Teranga, you sold all the copium? You're now buying the realism yum? Or realum? What should we call it? Like when I say keep it real. If coping is copium, real is realium. So I'm so happy you bought some of the realium. And look, would I rather start Gravenberg? Absolutely. But at the same time, remember, this is not what Hussam will do. This is what I think Klopp will do. And at the end of the day, Red Line of Teranga, in the words of Kurdish, know your manager. Know your manager. And he says it with a hat and a parrot, but know your manager. And for me, we all know Jurgen Klopp. He doesn't just start players just like that. He's not going to start Gravenberg away at Wolves immediately. We all know this. We all know this, Red Line of Teranga. Gravenberg is going to come off the bench, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, get his fitness up, get his readiness up. We all know he ain't going to start. We all know. Chat, do you agree with that? You think Klopp, not what you want, that you think Klopp is going to start this midfield three? I think like, unless you have a different starting midfield three, let me know. Not what you would do, what you think Klopp would do. Because I want to hear your opinion, chat, because I think this is going to be the three right here. And just like to kind of zoom out myself a little bit, just so you can see the midfield three. This is what I think the midfield three is going to be. This is what I think it's going to be. Endo, Jones, and Szoboszlai. Yeah, I don't think... Bro, Klopp is not the type to just directly put Gravenberg in directly. I don't think Klopp's that type. Klopp ain't just going to shove Gravenberg directly and go like start. I don't think Klopp's that type of manager to begin with. I'm going to be honest, chat. I just don't think so. Like, Klopp's the type of guy who just likes to give people opportunities. And Albert is 100% right. Big up to you, Red Lion of Taranga. He likes Curtis a lot. And with this whole Endo thing, look, this ain't an agenda thing. This ain't none of that situation. But there's you know what it is? I told Tom Little I don't think Curtis Jones starts, but I changed my opinion. I think he starts. He definitely starts. Here's the thing, bro. With this Endo thing, no agendas, no BS, no I told you, no I was right and you were wrong. I'm not interested in any of that. I just, once again, just from a purely physical perspective, I don't think the guy has enough PNP. And I think PNP matters in the English Premier League, whether we like it or not. It's something that counts for something, at least. It's something that matters to an extent. So because it matters to an extent, I think, Endo lacks that physical element, which I think make him struggle a little bit in game. So yeah, that's my thing, man. Like, I really hope I'm wrong. But I think we will see it tomorrow. Tough away game, inshallah, if we're here and healthy. Tough away game, stuff like that. Like, that's where Endo, maybe we will see a little bit of his weaknesses. So anyway, front three. Once again, just to remind everyone, this is what I think Jurgen Klopp's gonna do, not what I personally would do. Mo Salah, of course. Over here, because Luis Diaz as well had international duty, and of course because Darwin Nunez had international duty, this is what I think our front three is gonna be tomorrow. So I think it's gonna be a thing where it's. Let me once again zoom out myself. I think it's gonna be Jota, Gakpo, Salah front three. This is basically gonna be like the kind of the front six right here. You gotta see Jones and Jota kind of involved down that left-hand side, with obviously Robertson playing left wing because we know he likes to go advanced. You're gonna see Mo and Szoboszlai link up down that right-hand side. And of course, Cody Gakpo is gonna be dropping in between spaces, kind of creating spaces for them. So for me, that's what I expect will start. Not what I want or blah blah blah. This is basically what I predict as the Klopp team. So this is what I predict Klopp will do. Alisson, Gomez, Konate, Matip, Robertson, Endo, Jones, Szoboszlai, Salah, Gakpo, and Jota. I think he spoke in the press conferences. Today he had a conversation about the South American players. He said, look, I haven't even met them yet. So for me, when he says I haven't met them yet and we play within 24 hours, that for me indicates that he probably won't be starting them. And look, anyway, by the way, guys, games are coming thick and fast. You've got the Europa League, you've got the Carabao Cup, you've got so much football anyway. So it's not like anyone's not going to get the chance to play. All of these guys are going to play plenty of games. So look, this part right here is where the game is going to be won and lost. This part right here. See this right here? Gomez, Konate, Matip. Did the light just switch off on me? The audacity. Guess what? Always bring an extra light. So this for me is where the game is going to be won and lost. Just so kind of it's zoomed in right here. The back five and Endo. And look, agendas aside, just kind of speaking reality here. I just think with this whole like defensive situation, the one thing that worries me about Endo, as I have stated, is hello light. I'm gonna slap the crap out of you if you don't light up. One thing that worries me, is the kind of the lack of pace and power, and I don't think that's something that Endo can control to begin with. So that's why I kind of feel bad about for the guy. But hey, like it's just not something that I personally would do. But anyway, just quickly, just to remind everyone of the team, I think Klopp selects Alisson, Gomez, Konate, Matip, Robertson, Endo, Jones, and Szoboszlai. I don't think he throws Gravenberg into the deep end directly. And I think the front three, based on what he said about the South American players coming back, is probably Jota, Gakpo, and Mo Salah. So, look, man, do we have enough, even with this team, to beat Wolverhampton Wanderers? 100%. This is why, for me, remember what I said 15 minutes, 20 minutes ago? I am done babying these players. I'm not going to sit here, oh my God, this guy, he made the right runs, and this guy did this, and this guy did that. Bro, take your chances. Simple as, take your opportunities. And I think they will target Endo tomorrow. That's my honest, opinion. So he has to come through for us and he has to deliver. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Wolves game. That's my thoughts on Henderson. That's my thoughts on Klopp. I'm gonna wrap it up here, you guys. Nice little 1 hour preview. Big up to my guy who says, imagine your hello camera. Look how long my beard has got. Look. I'm gonna grow it even more. Look, injuries can come at any point in time in the season. At any point in time, the injuries can come. That's why I have zero sympathy for the football club if we're not ready. You don't plan to fail, you fail to plan. So we need to plan properly. Simple as. Big up to you. Thank you. So look, for me, big up everyone in the chat first and foremost. Make sure every single one of you guys is liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. This right here, by the way, I'm back on Instagram now, so make sure to go follow me. This is my Twitter. Big up to Aaron, big up to Nadra, Joe, Diogo, Tayo, Vacabond, big up to BIG, big up Victor, big up to Waves, Red Line of Teranga, Red Chili, Selection, and Mota for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you're all liking, make sure you're all subscribing. I predict Liverpool to win the game 2-1 tomorrow. Am I super confident? No. Do I think there is no excuses because we're playing Wolverhampton Wanderers? Absolutely, there's zero excuses. And we need to deliver and we need to play well and we need to put the ball in the back of the net. And I'm done babying these players and I refuse to baby these players after what they did last season. So it's time for them to develop, time for them to improve. And it's as simple as that. So this is the thing, my people. It's just as simple as that. No excuses. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers. And if Konate doesn't start, then we're even more screwed because then who goes in centre back? Nat Phillips? Lord have mercy. I don't even want to think about that. So yeah, we'll wrap it up here. Tomorrow, inshallah, we'll be here. Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Liverpool, 12:30 kickoff. If we win, United Brighton watch along. If not, match reaction. And then after that, we've got the match reaction. Then we've got the Saturday review show at 10 p.m. We've got Don coming on. We've got Alan coming on. We've got Vater Games coming on. And Jerry. So all the players that play on that day is you're gonna be seeing someone represent them, inshallah. Plus Don, because I like Don. So yeah. Big up to Elmer says United is so awful that only God can help them, but they want to keep supporting Shaitan. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm still not over how satanic that ad was. And if there is any club on earth that I would believe is involved in that sort of satanic stuff, is genuinely Manchester United, because some of stuff that Man United do, bro, like that's the only way to explain it at that point in time. So yeah, I hope we win and I hope Brighton smash Manchester United. You know what would be such an amazing day tomorrow? 3-0 win for Liverpool, keep clean sheet and everything, and then inshallah Brighton versus Man United. Brighton win like 4-1. The turmoil in the Man United fan base would be elite quality. So yeah, big up to you guys, man. Love you all. And we will see you guys tomorrow, inshallah. Stay tuned. Watch alongs, match reaction, Saturday review at 10, inshallah. So much coming your way. Love you all. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow me, my Insta right here, Twitter, everywhere. Peace out.